Welcome back to the channel, FlatsClass YouTube fans. Today, something a little bit different. I know you come here to hear inshore fishing tips, or you come here for product reviews for a lot of the partners that I represent, or you're here to watch the all-new Tidewater Diary series, or maybe previous episodes of FlatsClass TV. Today, though, we're going to talk a little bit about my favorite two-man backcountry boat, and that's the Hells Bay Eldora, and some of the places that you can really go with this boat. Now, for me, this boat came on the scene in the Hells Bay lineup. The way I recollect was somewhere 2017, 2018. And it was designed to be a very simple boat, an affordable boat. For those of us that may already have a higher end Hells Bay skiff and we wanted something to knock around in the real backcountry. I mean, way, way back, like at places that you see kayaks and canoes. That's what this boat was all about. Galvanized trailer, stripped down boat, floats in 4 inches of water, you know, and it got a lot of people in the entry level of flats fishing into the sport with a Hells Bay. Well, naturally, this boat has evolved. And they're a lot nicer today than they were when they had that little $29,000 price tag when I first got a hold of this. Now, I personally have made changes to this boat to suit my needs and have, I'm gonna get gussied her up a bit. But all in all, the purpose of this boat was to take the boat into the backcountry creeks or fish the skinny water flats like a Mosquito Lagoon or the Florida Sports Coast, one of my favorite places to fish along Florida's west coast. And that's because they have just miles and miles, square miles of shallow sandy flats that you can sight fish on. It feels like you're in the Bahamas. And many of you remember some of the shows we've done down there with cobia fishing and tarpon fishing, and it's a place that's just special. That area. I'll tell you what, let me get the camera together, walk through some of the features, because this is hull number 1. It really is. That's why I wanted it worse than any other boat that I've ever owned. Because you've seen a lot of my other boats come and go, but this one has always been a mainstay. But go check out some of this action with my friend Captain Adam Maye, who's the Sims rep and also a very good fly fishing guide. We did an episode there called Guide's Day Off. You go check out some of the action there, and I'll be right back, show you around the boat. Fishing some stuff today. I don't want everyone to know where I'm fishing, but I don't mind if Adam knows because we're that good of friends. God, I'm drifting away from him. Oh, he got it. I got the snook.
You got the snook. There was a red right behind him.
Yeah, big red.
Still with him.
He's trying to. Woo! Can you get him?
Oh, missed it. He's gone. Oh.
Going over. Oh. I can't let the snook go. You okay?
Yeah, you're good. This red keeps looking for it, but he can't find it. There he goes. You good up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
You want me to take the push pole?
Yeah, if you'll take the push pole, I'm gonna jump down.
I got
Fight this thing. I'm gonna get him coming that way.
What?
Coming around the boat. I have got him right in the kisser. Come on, buddy. Ski him in. Yes.
That'd have been great if we could have got that red that was with him.
The red was bigger than him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll grab that net once you get a hold of him. You got him?
Yeah, I've got him.
Wow. Nice fish.
Yeah.
You'd never think that crayfish.
He wanted it pretty bad.
He wanted it pretty bad. Well, it's warming up. I mean, you get into the middle part of March and you start seeing fish. You start seeing hungry snook. Well, so far, not a bad day off.
No, it's turning out pretty good so far.
Turning out pretty good. I'm gonna have to retie after that one.
Yeah, he had it boogered up pretty good.
Yeah, he did. All right, haul number one, the Hell's Bay Eldora. She only weighs 350 pounds. That's it. She's 16 feet, 4 inches long. She's about 69 inches wide. So it's a small boat, tender, if you will. And you're like, well, what is that supposed to mean? That means she's a little tippy because she's that light. So it's a 2-man boat. You can bring 3 of the right size people, but as you saw in that video, Adam and I, as 2, count as 3. Sorry, Adam. We're both big boys. But I've made some changes and I want to show them to you. Okay, first thing I did was I put some custom marine flooring. This is by Aqua Traction. Had a fish ruler built into the mat itself. It is an incredible product. Slip resistant, very comfortable, not hot to the touch at all, and just makes my boat not only quieter, but I feel looking better and a heck of a lot safer. So that was one of the first things that I did to the Hell's Bay Eldora to change it. The next thing I did is they came standard with I think it was a 6-gallon red plastic tank. Well, I put this slide out aluminum 10-gallon tank in here, and it is a game changer. I literally run 3, sometimes up to 5 trips, depending on how far I go. And I have to remind myself that I need fuel sometimes. Now, many of my contemporaries that are guides that have this boat will put a cooler here with the tie downs. I opted for the Yeti. This is their Go Gear box, and it's like having a trunk or a storage place right here in the boat. I can put the day's tackle in here, maps, any personal items, phones, cameras, things like that clients want to keep safe, and it's here out of the way. And it also acts as a nice little step from down here to up there, and I feel it's a lot safer, and it's very sturdy. It will not move when it's tied down. I've got that locked down. I put another Yeti accoutrement in this, and that is their trailhead chair. This folds up quite easily, and I typically slide it right in here once we get to the fishing grounds. But it's one heck of a seat. Very comfortable and very sturdy when you're on this Aqua Traction. You put, a 150-pound person to a 250-pound person in this thing, and it goes nowhere. Remember, I'm running this with a Yamaha 25, so it's not like we're setting speed records. It's very safe, sturdy, and I like how compact it folds up, and I can put it away right in here. I can usually get 3 to 4 rods on that side. If they're fly rods, if they're casting rods, I can definitely get 4. If they're spinning, I can get 3. If they're fly rods, I can get at least 3. And then I've got the same type of rod storage on this side. As we move back here to my grab bar kind of front porch helm, I've got my tabs and my jack plate right here. So I stand here, I can operate. Got a little bit of pollen going on right here, but this is my Raymarine Pro Axiom. It's a 9-inch screen. So when I'm looking at cartography and I'm running the backcountry, I've got a pretty bright, really well done map system here, and it shows out really nice on here. I got the Platinum Plus chip in there, which is super, super nice. As we move back further in the boat, I changed out the cushion that I got with Hell's Bay. I went over to the guys at Musa Auto and Marine Group. They do custom cushions, and they made this thing up for me, and it turned out fantastic. It really did. I love the pillow diamond look. I would have loved if they could have matched that, but I do like this. It's all closed cell foam. Does a really good job. And honestly, I'm standing more than I'm sitting, but it is nice to rest my laurels there every once in a while. I even put the pad up here on the top, and I've got a T-bore clip for my push pole. Now, for a 16.4 boat, I've got the Carbon Marine push pole. I think it's the GLX. It's their higher end push pole, but it's only 21 feet long, which is almost overkill for this. And then back here, I've got the Yamaha 25. This is the electric start and electric trim. I love this thing. I had originally the manual up and down. This is a 15-inch shaft. I've got a 4-blade PowerTech prop on this, but I had not the automated auto trim. I literally had to do it by hand, and reaching under there was a pain in the butt. So I got a brand new one, and I sold my other one to a friend of mine who's putting it on a G3 John boat. And then something I never thought I would own, because I've got so many cool power pole tools, but I ended up opting for the micro anchor. This is really nice. It sets up really good. Now, I shortened the spike, so my spike only lets me anchor in about 2.5 to 3 feet of water, because I didn't want it sticking up too high where it interfered with my push poling, which is fine. I can take another stake like such that's full length and store it, and I can peg off the front. And then it has naturally the old galvanized trailer here. And it turned out to be a really nice rig. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Bob's Machine Shop. I bought this jack plate. It's their really ultralight 4-inch jack plate. It's fast, and it gives me more lift than the Atlas. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. If you get one of these, definitely get a Bob's. I don't have a relationship with them. I just bought it. I liked it, and I wanted it. And then Carbon Marine hooked me up with this great tiller extender, and they call it the tiller pillar or the pillar tiller, but it's all carbon fiber, and it's really nice. They did a good job, but I am so happy with the way this boat has turned out for me and the way it fishes. It's a joy every time I go, and I'm never worn out. Now back to the action, and I'll catch you back here in a few minutes.
So typically when I'm fishing, I'm the one on the poling platform. Fishing with CA is a nice change because we get to split our time 50-50. We both get a little bit of bow time, and we both get to pole, which is a nice change. I don't get to spend much time on the pointy end of a boat anymore.
Here we go. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Boy, he thumped it too. There was no question if that was bottom or not.
I mean, we were just saying those mullet coming over those rocks probably are gonna flush some stuff. Look at that boil, that's gonna be a good one. I told you, the crustacean pattern, that easy shrimp.
He didn't even hesitate. It hit the water, 2 hops, and he thumped it.
Oh, wow, yeah, dude, that's a good one.
You ready?
Yep.
There you go.
Nicely done. Good looking fish. Well, while you were away, I covered up the Eldora, and I've been getting that Pro ready, because tomorrow we're taking the Pro. Guess where? Florida's Sports Coast. Actually doing a collaboration video with my good friend Thawny. He's a videographer, but he's also quite the YouTube presence there in the Tampa area. So I want you to catch that episode, because we're going to be running around the same flats that I was just talking about, but we're going to take the Pro on this one because we've got high water, we've got an approaching front with a lot of wind, and we have a third person going with us, his brother. His brother's going to be the videographer on this one, so bringing the Pro out for that. Hopefully you enjoyed this little informational video, not only on the best two-man skiff that I've ever discovered through Hell's Bay, but for the mere fact that I may have opened your eyes to some really cool fishing grounds there in Pasco County. All right, that's all I've got for you in this episode. Hopefully, if you enjoyed it, you'll come over here, you'll push that subscribe button, you'll give us the like, and you'll become a fan. And if you're here every week, I promise you, I've got plenty of how-to inshore fishing tips ahead. So stay tuned. I'm gonna get back to work.